Kaiser Chiefs, Ruby. Great song. AOA podcast back for another episode. Happy to be with you. Monday, we got a whole crazy week ahead of us, but we got a whole crazy show to talk about, including this pilot craziness. A pilot in a cockpit tried to shut off engines mid-flight. He wasn't piloting the plane at the time, but he was on the flight deck, thought, I know, I'll have a mental breakdown right here. See if I can't take this plane down. Crazy story. Crazy audio. We'll share it all with you coming up on this episode. Plus, this David Beckham cheating scandal is kind of crazy. We haven't really talked about it. They got a Netflix documentary thing coming out, which I'm not really loving. I'm not loving this. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle will sign a deal. We'll do the documentary. Kind of, I feel like it's just horseshit, for lack of a better term. But the scandal, the story of him cheating is nuts, because basically it's that situation, and we've all been in this situation, right, fellas? Where you're cheating on your wife with a mistress and then cheating on your mistress with just some other girl. So, I mean, hats off to David Beckham. And I could say that now because Cuddles hasn't joined the podcast just yet. So we can get away with that kind of talk, but not when she's on. We don't fool around like that. Plus, Travis Tops Scorsese at the box office, the JetBlue plane that nearly flipped over, and a Panera lemonade killed a young lady, according to a lawsuit. All that and more, my friends. That's a podcast. Airplanes falling over on the tarmac, falling out of the sky, killer lemonade, Taylor Swift, a bigger filmmaker than Martin Scorsese. I mean, we have reached a plateau of insanity that is almost become the norm. Like, when things actually go back to normal, we're going to start panicking because we're going to be like, well, what's happening here? I remember when everything was upside down and crazy. That's what we're used to now. It's just nuts. Reports earlier that a crazy passenger stormed the cockpit, tried to hijack a plane and take it down. Turned out to be a pilot in the jumper seat. For those of you who are not familiar with aeronautics or haven't seen the film, catch me if you can. There's like a little tiny seat in the cockpit, and other pilots who are trying to make a connection to go fly a plane somewhere else will jump into that seat behind the pilot and the co-pilot, and they'll get a ride to wherever they're going. Well, there was a nut bar in that seat earlier on an Alaskan Airways flight, and he had a mental breakdown in midair, which is kind of amazing because you're just sitting there. I mean, there's places to have a mental breakdown. And I'm not saying you can't have a mental breakdown while you're just sitting around and waiting, because, you know, I've been in wait rooms at doctor's offices, and those are pretty mentally straining. I'm not going to lie to you. You're like, I don't know, am I going to get away with this one? Am I going to test positive? Am I not going to test positive? I'm not talking about COVID, kids. Point is this. It was crazy 20s. That was a crazy time in my life. Let's move on. Again, this is all talk before cuddles. Point is this. When you're sitting around doing nothing, I don't think that's time for a mental breakdown. If you're flying a plane, understandable, got a lot of souls on board you're responsible for. If you're, you know, an engineer and you're figuring out support beams for a building, okay, mental breakdown time. You know, when the pressure is on, I understand, okay, this could be mentally stressful. This could be an issue. You know, we could run into some problems here. But when you're just sitting in a plane, just waiting, kind of seems like an odd place to have a mental breakdown. I feel like this is one of those scenarios where we're going to find out in a day or two, somebody was cheating on somebody. And I'm not saying anything about this guy in particular, Joseph Emerson, 44. But 44, you know, again, I don't want to blame this all on his wife. Maybe it's his mistress. I don't know. But it feels like somebody was cheating on somebody, because you don't just go and have a mental breakdown over completely nothing. Anyway, Joseph Emerson off duty, riding in the jump seat, Washington to San Francisco flight Sunday. He suddenly leaps for the controls attempts to activate the fire suppression system on the plane, a move which would have cut off the fuel to the engines and eventually sent the plane plummeting down to the ground. Flight's captain and first officer managed to like fight him off, restrain him, land in Portland where he got arrested. Now he is being charged with 83 people on board. He's getting charged with 83 degrees of, what was this, attempted manslaughter or something? I just had it written down here and I'm missing it now. I'll find my note. But that's the thing. It's not like, it's weird. It's not like there are 83 counts of attempted murder, not manslaughter. 83 counts of attempted murder. I mean, they're not wrong, but it feels like a real extravagant way to charge somebody for doing something like that. TD Freelancer, that pilot is crazy. Yes, absolutely. Cuddles?
Yes.
How many planes have you tried to take down? Be honest.
I haven't tried to take down any fucking planes, but let me tell you something, okay? That guy, 83 counts of attempted murder. Guilty. Guilty. Who the fuck does he think he is? Who?
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Does he think he's going to get away with it? Guilty. This is why I can never be on jury duty. You're fucking guilty.
He walks into the court. You just stand up and shout and point. Guilty?
Yes.
He's guilty?
You're guilty.
Well, how do you get out of it? That's the thing. Like everybody saw you, right? That's what I wanted. So Cuddles actually sent me this story earlier today, and I listened to the audio, and I'm like, how the hell did he even get into the cockpit? Because I'm like, all right, I get it. 20 something. What are we? 21. It was 9/11. 01.
We're 22. Isn't it 22 years?
I'm like, okay, 22 years removed from 9/11. I guess maybe it's possible somebody relaxed a little bit and left the cockpit door unlocked, maybe, and then go to find out that he was sitting in the cockpit because he's an off-duty pilot. It's
not anymore. Not anymore. Don't let any of these people up in there. Nope.
And thank God this guy is a pussy, because let's be honest. If he had any sense, he lunged at the pilots. Like, he could have just as easily stabbed somebody in the neck. It could have been far worse. I know, my cinematic imagination is running wild here, but if he really wanted to, he could have really caused some damage and really
not if I was on that plane. Oh no.
I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking about this topic before we got on the air, and I thought to myself, if there was a scenario where I could easily kill, it's on an airplane. Like any other situation, I feel like there might be a slight hesitation, for instance, if you saw somebody attacking somebody else, I don't think your first thought is, I'm going to kill that person to save the other person. Right?
My first thought is, my children are on this plane. You fuck around and you're going to find out what I'm capable of doing. That's my first thought. My babies are on this plane. Oh, let's go.
Well, that's my point. If it's on a plane, it's just automatically elevated, and you're like, I'm going to kill this person. I need to kill this person to stop them from taking the entire plane down. Right? That's, we joked about it.
It's 22. It's 22 years, right? It's still too soon.
Still too, yeah. We've talked about this on the podcast before. We found the one excuse you have to hit a woman, and that's if she's lunging and that was after a story about a woman lunging for the emergency exit. She was trying to open the cockpit door. Yeah. It was like, we found the loophole. Here's a chance to find, you can now hit a woman in this. This is the scenario. Here's the one scenario.
You knock her out, break her jaw, whatever you got to do.
Right.
That's all's fair up in the air.
And I feel it's the same thing with this. Like, you just automatically go to, I have to kill this person. Mm-hmm. This person needs to die, because, in that situation too, restraining somebody like that is kind of, you better do damn good job, which is what they eventually wound up doing to Mr. Emerson here. They got him under control. They sent him to the back of the plane. They cuffed him and restrained him or whatever. I don't know if they zip tied him or what it was, but they got him under control, and they were able to land the plane in Portland and get off and have him be arrested. But here's the weird thing about it, though. Again, because this happened yesterday. So this morning he was getting charged, and it's already made its way to the neighbors. Like, you can tell where we are in a story when they start talking to the person's neighbors. You know, that's usually like day 1, day 2-ish stuff. And all the neighbors are like, "Oh, he was a doting father of 2. He's quiet. They're all dumbfounded. They can't understand it." And that weirds me out too, because it's like, it's the quiet ones you got to watch. You know, it's the quiet ones you don't see. You know, it's the doting father of as a doting father of 2, Cuddles, I'm like, is there a mental breakdown in my future?
Don't worry. Any mental breakdown you try to have, I will squash it right away.
I know you'll frying pan me to the head, which is what I'm concerned about.
I have no fucking problem shanking you. I would love to be able to stun gun you. I've been asking for a stun gun for a long time, and no one seems to, I don't know if it's legal, illegal in New York. I just want to stun gun someone. I'm not an air marshal, but if I was an air marshal, I'd fucking stun gun everyone.
I went from frying pan, and then you went from shanking to stun gun very quickly. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but you know what? Shanking is, I'll end your life. Stun gun, you can come back from that.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
So you should feel like, oh, maybe she really does love me. I just want to shock you a little. Just a little.
Diane says, cute shirt, Anthony. Thank you. This is the I'm Here for Cuddles shirt that is in our shop right now in our merch store, which you can get to in the link in the description, or go to anthonyonair.com and click on merch. I'm Here for Cuddles. Works on lots of levels too for our cuddles.
Yes.
Or if you're just somebody that likes to cuddle, you show up at a party wearing this shirt, people know that's somebody I'm going to have a drink with this one over here because they're down to cuddle, you know.
I like cuddling.
I don't like this. Bird is taking your little thing a step further, going for a cattle prod. I feel like we've gotten out of control.
Oh, how do I get one of those in New York?
Yeah, I don't think. First of all, there's not a lot of cattle in New York, unless you're in upstate. You can't. I don't think you should. There's no real excuse for having one of those around.
There are farms on Long Island with cows, right?
I mean, I guess so. Technically, you're right.
Oh, that's awesome. I need one of those.
Oof,
can I brand you?
Stop it. Do you know when I was in like 4th grade? You could ask Frank this. When I was in 4th grade, some kid brought a stun gun. 5th grade, 6th grade? I don't remember now. Some kid brought a stun gun into the school.
Oh my God, that's my hero.
Yeah, and I remember they were like, bzz, bzz, and somebody was like, should I shock? He wanted to shock one of the kids in the ass. And I'm like, I'm laughing hysterical, like, yeah, you should shock him in the ass. And then he's like, all right. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't mean you should do it. I thought we were all goofing, but I should have known better. He literally he had the thing in his hand at the time.
Oh my God.
He didn't shock
anything
the kid,
but one of those.
I'm really starting to, you've got some anger issues.
I've asked our police officer friend if I could get one, and he won't give me one.
Here's what I'm going to say. Next time you ask to go in the jump seat in a plane, I'm going to be like, let's not.
No.
Not so sure.
Hell no. I'm not doing that stuff.
It does make that zzz sound, though. It is kind of freaky, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Stun gun or the thing that shoots the things in you and takes you down.
Oh, those. Oh,
that looks more painful.
That does. I don't know if I'm a really good shot because I have bad eyesight.
Yeah.
But man, if I could just come right up to you, right to the neck.
That scene in, what was it? Not Vegas. What was the one with the bachelor party?
Oh,
where they do the whole
with Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, The Hangover. That scene where the little kid shoots him with the stun gun.
Oh, that's great.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look at this hoe. Look at this one.
What's happening, Janine? You sick?
Which one? Yeah.
You sound not good.
See, your kids are in school now. Look what happens. They take you out.
It's not even them. I mean, they were in school last year, but it's probably me being in school because working with those little fucks. Right?
Those little germs, those little
Yeah.
crotch goblins.
No, I went because my cough was so annoying, and they said it was just postnasal drip from allergies, which I always get.
Wait, you went to the doctor?
Can you believe it?
Oh my God.
Would you like a COVID test? I said, no, absolutely not. For what
They
reason?
gave you the COVID shot, didn't they? You went to get a COVID shot,
Oh,
didn't you?
God, no. But I'll tell you something. I'm going to send this. Well, can I show this picture? I went to pick up my prescription in CVS. Can I show how crazy it looks in there?
At the CVS?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. It's probably really bad. A lot of people. All right, hold on. Let me get you up on that thing here. Oh, that's a big line.
Who the fuck is? What CVS do you go to?
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. And you can't see the line of people who have to like talk to the pharmacist too.
The last time,
like 10 deep.
Dude, the last time I was in
hot.
CVS, this like 85-year-old woman wanted to talk to the, what do they call them? They're not doctors. What do they call them?
Pharmacist?
Thank you. Want to talk to the pharmacist about a drug that was made in China and is now being made in India. And can he still get the one from China? Because the one from China is the only one that works for her. The one from India does. It was like a 45-minute conversation.
Oh my God. I love our guy at CVS. He's so nice.
That was the guy. So I was talking to the girl and I was like, does this happen a lot? And she goes, all the time.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I'm like, oh my God.
And you could tell there was someone at the counter who was probably there for at least 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, so I have no other symptom except this. And they said it's from my allergies. Postnasal drip. Always get it. But I feel it in my chest now. And I feel like it might become bronchitis or pneumonia. So I had to ask for a antibiotic. And they were like, okay. So we'll see.
Aw.
Sure this is not a reaction to the booster? Because it sounds like.
Like, please. They were like, do you want a COVID test? I was like, no. I was going to say, for what? For what? What would that do? Because you could get your extra $150. Or maybe it's up to $200 now.
Ooh.
Welcome to Terry listening in New Mexico. Love that.
Ooh.
So much better than the old Mexico, if we could be totally honest.
Hate old Mexico.
Yeah, me too. I just like all the new features in New Mexico, and it smells fresh and it smells like a new car. I like it.
Thanks, Robin.
19 months for Robin. I love that. Feel better, Janine.
Aw.
What was I gonna say? Did you mask up at CVS?
No.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You want to catch what all those other animals had on that fucking line?
I'll tell you one thing. There was one guy who could not believe that they put in his prescription at 12 hours ago, and it still was not ready.
Oh, damn.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding you. So it was on the news last week that a lot of people who are in Walgreens and work for CVS are quitting because people have been coming in for the flu shot and the COVID shot, and they're just like overworked. There's no time. There's not enough people. So they're like, yeah.
Also, did they realize that they were working at CVS and they could make double the money on OnlyFans, even if they're not good looking?
Exactly.
Shut up. Our CVS pharmacy goes to lunch every single day for like a half hour. It's mandatory.
Yep,
and they shut down the whole CVS.
Same thing.
I love ours. Our people are so great.
Does that
I
happen
have to
by
wait
you
more
too?
than 15 minutes. I get pissed.
Yep.
That's crazy that they're just like, and there's Cuddles is right. There's like signs in Sharpie marker. They're like, we're closed from 1:30 to 2 every day.
Yeah. And I wonder if that's everywhere else or just here.
I don't know.
You know?
I know.
Find out in the chat. We could get a line from Terry in New Mexico. She could tell us what it's like going over there.
This one is also 24 hours.
No, we don't have that. No. Our shit closes at 8:30.
Our pharmacy closes at like 8 o'clock.
Oh no, this is open all night long. And I'm not kidding you, there was about 10 people working behind the counter.
Oh, Jesus.
Real, if like pharmacists?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. And there's a drive-through.
All right,
We have a
Bird, you're not
drive-thru.
helping. Cuddles, there's a pocket cattle prod on Amazon for $65.
Sold. So,
Not
babe,
helping.
hold on. I have to go to Amazon. Janine,
Cancel
I
our
was
Prime.
telling Anthony that I just want to stun gun someone.
Ooh, yeah, me
And
too.
You
Bert,
didn't say
right?
someone,
See?
you said me.
I didn't say you. I just said someone from the beginning. Then you offered yourself up. You volunteered.
Mm.
I'll have to go back.
And then I told him that our police officer friend, I've been telling him that I want to stun gun someone, and he won't give me a stun gun. I don't know why.
Well, because I'd be scared of you with one.
Yeah, we all know exactly.
I'm waiting. I would just one. I'm just waiting for one motherfucker to look at me wrong, and then I would just stun gun him. I'd be like, he just threatened me with his
Or
wife.
her.
True. I do not discriminate.
I have a few people on my stun gun list.
Stun gun list now? I can't even believe
Yeah.
it. All right, let me ask you. Would you stun gun your husband if this happened? to you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You don't even need a scenario?
Never.
Yes.
Janine and I are on the same page.
Have you heard about the Victoria Beckham, David Beckham cheating scandal?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
They have a Netflix special out now, so it's all kind of coming out. David Beckham, supposedly, allegedly, was cheating on Victoria Beckham with his assistant, Rebecca Loos, Loos.
She sure is loose.
Yeah.
Hi-oh.
One night in September of 2003, Rebecca can't find David. She goes around they're at this house of another soccer star, Ronaldo Nazario. I know that sounds made up, but that's his real name. She goes and sees he's in the garden with some Spanish model. Then a little while later, Victoria calls looking for David. She goes, I don't know where he is.
Ugh.
Victoria gets really mad and goes, find him. So he goes and looks because I guess supposedly a lot of these soccer stars have like bodyguards.
Yeah.
So she finds the bodyguards. They're standing outside of a bedroom. She tells one of the bodyguards, Victoria's on the phone. Bodyguard goes into the bedroom. Out comes David Beckham. Behind him in the room on the bed, she can see the Spanish model.
Doing what?
Oh, Janine. What do you think he was doing?
Calling
Playing Scrabble?
calling the local CVS to see if there was a line.
Yeah.
So he was banging the model while he was banging Rebecca Loos. So now this is my favorite part of this whole thing. She's like, oh, this really killed me. This really hurt my feelings. I'm like, you're the mistress.
You're the side piece, bitch.
How could you get mad at him cheating on you when he's cheating on his wife with you?
Right.
These side bitches, they got some nerve.
Yeah. But she's all butthurt now, again, especially because they're denying the whole thing, which is kind of, I mean, I don't know if I could believe this scenario. Like, I'll be honest with you. It's really hard if everybody on the planet says you're cheating, you have every chance and possibility to cheat. The guy is fucking gorgeous. I mean, I would almost fucking cheat on him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it would be hard for me to turn him down if he made advances towards me. But he's like famous, good looking, lots of money. His personal assistant's a really hot girl. She was like a former model, this Rebecca Loos. He gets traded to Madrid. So he goes to Madrid. She's back in London. They're separated, by that whole thing.
Mm.
It's like he's got that's really hard to stick with your guy in all of those scenarios. Especially because
I'm hot.
Like, it's, you don't have to brag. We're all here doing our best.
Yeah.
Especially when she has like, why would she come forward with all this if she wasn't butthurt? Because she was getting cheated on.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's not cheating on her. He's cheating on his wife with multiple hoes.
Yeah.
So he's not cheating on you.
Yeah, but he's the Gumar, as Carmela Soprano would put it. She was kind of the side piece. This Spanish model was supposedly a one night thing. Which again,
yeah.
the kind of balls that you have to be like, I'm going to cheat on my side piece with another side piece while she's there in the house and knows about it.
Yeah, then obviously he doesn't think of her as a side piece. She's just a whole.
You think he did it?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no hesitation. You so, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know, you guys went through it pretty quickly.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, really? First of all,
Yeah.
he's David Beckham.
By the way,
Second
can
of
I
all,
just say she's gorgeous? Like, she's stunning.
No, I don't think she's that hot compared to like Victoria
No.
Beckham.
No. Victoria Beckham, I'm saying.
Oh, she's gorgeous. I think she's hot. I think
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
The Rebecca girl is okay.
You know, yeah, she's all right. Not that, like, she's uglier now because she was fucking around with a married man in my eyes. Like, hello.
I know you don't care for that.
I do not. I have a hot, like that bitch will never be a queen. What's her name? Camilla? That's another hoe. She gave all these side pieces. This is why this woman is coming out and saying that he cheated on her. Because Camilla made all those side pieces think that they could one day be a fucking queen.
True. Mm-hmm.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lanes, hoe.
It's a good observation.
Right? All these side pieces think they're more important than they really are because Camilla's a queen. She's still going to be a hoe no matter what.
Faux show.
Why agree to the documentary then? I don't understand. Like, if you're covering up affairs, why be like, yeah, you know what we should do is do a documentary?
Well, I have to watch it and then I'll give my assessment.
I would love that.
We didn't watch it either.
But here's the thing, though. It's cheap. See, what I don't like is a documentary that you have control over.
I know.
Like, it should be done by somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't count then. It's just propaganda at that point. All right, now I'm ready to shut down the live chat altogether because it's getting out of control. Rhoda, can you film it when you stun Ant?
I can do that. I 100% can do that.
My wife is more stunning than Victoria Beckham. She knows that. Leisha says Beckham is a beautiful man.
He is. He's a good-looking man.
Paul says bend it like Beckham. Good point.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's good looking. He's not my type. He's a little too. I like my men to be very manly.
He's very feminine.
Yes, but I still think he's very handsome, has a very good, nice body. He does nice things. He's just not my type. He's somebody's.
You know who else is feminine? Jared Leto.
Ugh.
Did you see this theory that Jared Leto hasn't aged in 40 years?
What?
It's kind of true. Like if you look at pictures of him on My So-Called Life and photos of him now,
yeah, he hasn't.
He's aged maybe a year and a half in those 40 years. He
is very feminine looking.
Very feminine looking.
Did I ever see him in person? No, I thought I did, but I was thinking of the other guy.
That wasn't the guy you snuck in his bedroom? Well, at the hotel?
Oh. Mm.
Okay.
Wait, who's is it Lisha? Lisha?
Lisha, yeah.
Is it David Beckham is her ultimate crush?
David Beckham is her ultimate crush, yes. She said he is a beautiful man.
Get it, girl.
I get it. I wonder if that's your ultimate crush, though. Does it take it down a notch that he's a cheating son of a bitch? Or do you look the other way on that?
No, I can't look the other way on cheating. I can't.
Even on a hypothetical crush that you could possibly one day.
No, it turns me off. That's why I just can't.
Okay. All right.
That's when you would get stun gun multiple times.
Okay. I just, you can't stun gun me for suspecting me for cheating. And by suspecting me for cheating, I mean if you catch me looking at another woman. These are all reasons not just stun gun a person.
I don't know about that. That's
I
your
feel-
rule, not mine.
I feel the need to start putting this out there. Taylor Swift tops Martin Scorsese at the box office. She's number one for a second week in a row. That means technically Taylor Swift is a better filmmaker than Martin Scorsese. The Eras Tour took in a record-breaking $92.8 million in its opening weekend. Taylor did another $31 million this past weekend, which was better than Martin Scorsese's new film, Killers of the Flower Moon, which is nuts to me because, I mean, I'm not saying that Taylor's not. Yeah.
What is that movie about?
Killers of the Flower Moon is about prospectors who go out to like basically destroy this Native American nation because they have oil. Their sacred land is on oil, and so people start getting murdered, and they're in there trying to like get the natives to pony up their land for this. So they can.
You lost me.
Well, I'll tell you this. People are so anyway, it grossed 23 million this past weekend, which was considered to be a great opening weekend for the film and Martin Scorsese, which is interesting because it cost $200 million to make. But people are like it's getting A ratings across the board. The Cinema Score, which is similar to Rotten Tomatoes, gave it an A-. Like that doesn't really happen that often. People are saying it's phenomenal.
Well, it's him and it's Scorsese and Leo.
De Niro.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
and DiCaprio.
Is it in like 3 hours like his other movie?
It is long. It's 206 minutes long. But even with that, they're saying it's like it's good. And you know who they say? There's a Native American lady who she's really Native American. She plays the female lead. DiCaprio's like love interest. They say she steals the film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is kind of a crazy compliment when you're acting alongside DiCaprio, De Niro, and there's a lot of other great like actors in the movie. So I mean, that's pretty fucking good for her. I don't know what the young lady's name is. It'll come to me, but yeah, that's pretty impressive. $21 million. That's $23 million. Excuse me. That's Scorsese's third. That's Scorsese's third biggest movie opening. His biggest movie opening was Shutter Island with $41 million, and then The Departed with $26.9 million.
I love Shutter Island.
Really? I think I fell asleep in the theater watching it.
No,
I liked it.
Watch it again.
Yeah? Is it good?
Oh, I love it. I think it's really good.
All right, I gotta give it another try. Cuddles, you liked it too?
I did. I did. I like Scorsese.
Yeah, I like all this shit. But it's amazing. Everybody loves this fucking guy.
Right.
He can't fucking open. The guy can't open a weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he made a movie for $200 million and made 23 million bucks. And you're like, hey, look how great he did. It's like, no, that doesn't sound that fucking great, you know?
But I think his movies aren't for everyone. Like
No.
they're not out to be big blockbusters, but they're just well made and have great actors in them.
Right.
And Apple is behind this one. So Netflix was behind The Irishman. Obviously, it was there and there only.
I love The Irishman.
Me too. The Apple is behind this one, so they put it into theaters first, and then it's going to go right to Apple Plus afterwards. It's okay.
What the fuck, Janine?
It's so annoying.
You got no cough medicine or nothing?
They gave me some cough medicine, but the problem is it's so dry and so tight. That's what she said. I'm so dry and tight.
I can't. Oh my God.
That it's like not breaking up, but the cough medicine is just for night because it's supposed to make you drowsy.
I'd be fucking taking that shit right now. Fuck that.
Robin is correct. The movie is based on a true story. Yeah. It's based on a book that was written based off this true story. So I mean, people say it's phenomenal. So,
wait, 206 minutes? That's
over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This man.
Scorsese, he can't edit. The guy
Why?
cannot edit. He's like, fuck it, I'm 80. I'm making a 3-hour movie. I don't give a shit anymore. It's like, I
You
don't
have to
care.
do like 3 bathroom breaks in the middle and throughout it.
I know, that's the problem. You know what? Oh, this is a good chance to bring this up too. You know when people last episode we talked about CVS pulling all the cough medicine
Mm-hmm.
from the shelves. So many comments came in. What up, replay crew? Saying that they're doing this because they want more people to get the CVS. That CVS pulled the cough medicine because they want more people to get the flu shot, the CVS flu shot. Because they'll make more money on the flu shot that they administer versus just selling a product in the store for like a cough medicine.
So,
How much do they
Rhonda.
charge our insurance companies?
I don't know.
I have to look
Mucinex.
into this now.
I just got that, Rhonda. I just got Mucinex because I was like,
That doesn't do anything for me.
I think that was one of the ones that didn't work.
it works. No, there's certain kinds. The one that I got is DM, which is an expectorant and a expectorant and a cough suppressant. So,
Okay.
um,
Get the DM. Oceani says, Janine, you need a physio to break up your lung congestion. Cough medicine is snake oil. Have you tried
I've heard
tasing
that.
yourself in the chest to
Ooh.
break it up?
D, I might be your first victim.
D, you can tase Jason.
I could do it. No, I don't want to hurt her.
Oh,
How are you worried about? But me, it would tase the shit out of me, no problem.
Yeah, fuck you. You can come back from it.
All right, a crazy story of what you could only assume a 3-year-old would tell you. They were unloading a JetBlue plane. So they're telling everybody to get off the JetBlue plane. So naturally, everybody from the front of the plane gets off. Everybody's in the back of the plane. The fucking plane tips up.
I saw that.
The back hits the fucking floor, wheels up in the front. People are like, holy shit.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how that happens unless they got some crazy killer heavy cargo in the back and the people back there and everything else. But it seems nuts that 40, 50 people can walk off a plane and then just completely mess with the weight ratio and turn the thing up. It seems nuts.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
And then I read that they made like every row go out one at a time. Then they like 2 people go and then they waited a little bit and then 2 people go. I would be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Like, and the front was up like over 10 feet.
They said that they didn't even
nuts.
know at first that they had that somebody called and was like, you guys know your wheel is up? Like they had no idea before it went up, and then all of a sudden, boom, came crashing down. They busted like a window or something or a door.
Yeah. What is going on with these airlines?
I don't know.
First the fucking pilot, now fucking what is going on? Do these idiots not know how to do what they need to do?
And I don't want to sound insensitive, but this is
I will. Tell me what you want to say.
Listen, this is JetBlue. I mean, if this happened to Spirit or Frontier, you'd be like, okay. When it happens to JetBlue, you're like, oh, shoot.
Okay, who fucked up?
JetBlue should have their stuff together a little bit more.
A little bit.
You know? Again, if the Hoopty plane gets a little fucked up, you're like, shit happens. We're trying to save a buck. But when it's JetBlue, you're like, oh, my God. Let's get some service in here. Keep the goddamn plane level. Last story of the podcast.
Sorry.
It's okay. This killer Panera lemonade. This Ivy Leaguer goes to Panera, gets the charged lemonade. Have you heard they have this charged drinks over there? 21 years old. She dies because a cup of the lemonade has the same amount of caffeine as 3 Red Bulls.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
She didn't know that. I mean, there is a little thing on the lemonade, dispenser that tells you how much caffeine is in it, but who's really reading that?
No one.
Drinks the lemonade, boom, dies.
Right.
It also has guarana extract in it, which is a stimulant. So on top of the caffeine, which is a stimulant, has this extract, and then 30 teaspoons of sugar to boot.
Jesus Christ. What the
Why does
fuck?
that seem like a lot?
Yeah, well, who's making these? That's what I want to know. Who McDonald's, this shit, like who's like, oh, I know what we need is 29 more grams of sugar in this.
No.
Like, I don't understand. Don't people have fucking taste buds? Or is the world run by 8-year-olds? Because I don't know about you, but once I hit like 12 or 15, I'm like, enough with this shit. Like, I need something that is like less sugary. I don't get it. Like, I drink an unsweetened iced tea, and I'm like, this is delicious. I can't have something that's too fucking sugary.
You're fucking 41 years old, okay? Let's be real
I
here.
am not.
Yeah,
Not
you
41.
are in 2 fucking days.
No.
In
Good
2
timing
days,
on
you
that
old
cough.
bastard.
Good timing on that cough.
Everyone in 2 days, he will be 41.
It's not
Okay?
true. Don't believe it.
Yes, he is.
Don't believe it.
He drinks iced tea, unsweetened iced tea, and he's like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing in the world. And our kids are spitting it out on the floor.
Oh, unsweetened iced tea is disgusting.
Dude,
Thank you.
I don't know which one. I don't know which one we have now, but it's like the most unsweetened of unsweetened iced tea. It's like
Lipton. I think we have
bitter.
Lipton.
No, I don't think it is. It, man, whatever.
Yeah,
it's so bitter. So I take a little out with me when we get.
You're getting old.
I know. So I pour a little cup, and we're going out this past weekend. So my daughter's like, "Can I have some of that?" Because my daughter cannot let anybody have anything. She needs to get a piece. My daughter is Cosa Nostra. She's like, I just need a little taste. Whatever you have.
A little piece of everything.
Whatever it is. You got a slice of pizza? Let me get a bite. You got a drink? Let me get a sip. You got fruit snacks? Let me get 3. Like she needs to wet her beak a little bit, that one. So she goes, can I get a taste of that? I go, I don't think you're going to like it. She goes, no, I'm going to like it. I said, all right, go ahead.
Right.
She took a sip, and the expression on her face was priceless. It was amazing.
I love her.
She was just so unhappy with the whole thing. And she looked at me like, how could you do this to me, Dad? And I looked back at her.
She berated him. Janine, she berated him.
Look, what's wrong with this? What is this, Dad? Come on.
Berated him. And he took it and just like, no, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh my God.
That is not what happened.
You're such a bitch. When it comes to your daughter, you are such. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know how that goes too.
Janine, right? we went to this Halloween party at the school this past weekend.
Oh, like a trunk or treat?
Yeah.
It was a Halloween bowl, and then the Honor Society did a trunk or treat.
Okay.
So we go, and my daughter walks into the gym where there's like a DJ playing, and the first thing she does is make a beeline for one of the boys in her class so she can go say hello. It was as if she put a stun gun directly into my heart.
Oh, well.
I don't know. She's 6 years old, and she's at 6 years old. She's insanely boy crazy. I don't know.
No, she's not. No. Said boy, that little boy is utterly in love with our daughter.
Aww.
His mother comes up to me at the party at football because she's a cheerleader for the football team. And she's like, oh, so my son is in love with her. And he talks about it. Our daughter is not boy crazy. The boys are crazy about our daughter. And I'm not like pushing it.
She went right to this kid. Like, I mean,
they've been in school together since pre-K for 3 years now. They've been in school together.
Oh, so
they're friends. They're actual friends. And Anthony can't handle this.
Yep.
She was so excited. She was so excited to see him.
Oh, see, now that's cute.
And he's a little blonde. So she was like, oh, he has beautiful blonde hair.
I like that. And also, my daughter's trunk or treat is also on Friday night. And I can't wait to see how she acts with boys. Although she already has 2 boyfriends.
2 boyfriends.
Look at this.
One that she's learning Spanish for.
That's dedication.
Because he doesn't speak any English. So I've been trying to teach her Spanish since she's like 1. She had no interest, and all of a sudden she knows how to count in 10 to Spanish. It's funny. It's weird. I'm like, in the middle, like she'll go to sleep, and then like an hour later, I'll hear her say, "Ma, how do you say come here in Spanish?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, she's got to learn. She's got to learn 1 through 10 so she can give him her phone number.
Right.
That's important.
So we'll see.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if I should dress up Friday night
No.
as Britney Spears. Wait, hear me out.
Oh God.
Britney Spears in front of the Instagram. I want to make an Instagram box.
Okay.
With 2 knives. Do you think they're going to allow me in?
I don't think so. This is a children's thing.
Are the knives rubber? Because I'm going to insist that they should be a rubber. Or plastic.
I guess plastic.
Oh my God, you have to think about it?
Not real knives, though.
No.
They're not real knives. You might have it. I like that costume, actually.
And I don't know. Because she basically does it in a bikini. So I don't know how I'm going to do this without actually wearing a bikini. You know what I mean?
It's like 50 degrees outside, 40 on, at night. Like, you need to be careful there.
I don't think you need a bikini. You just need like a Britney Spears-esque kind of outfit.
I could do this with knives.
Yeah. It'll be great. It'll be a big hit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you felt, Cuddles, or how everybody feels in the live chat, but we got to the Halloween party and I looked around at the 4 adults out of like 200 that actually dressed up in a costume. And I just thought,
you hate them.
Yeah, I'm like, I hate you. And this is what I thought. I thought, I hate you. I'm far superior than you for not dressing up. And then I looked around at everybody who didn't dress up and I realized we were all wearing jeans, sneakers, and a hoodie of some sort.
Oh my God.
Because no one really goes to these things. They go there for the kids to have fun. It's not for us. The world doesn't revolve around you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I looked around and saw all of us exactly the same. And I was like, no, okay, I hate this group more now. Because there's just this lack of effort, hoodie. Like, I don't care. You know what else, too? If you want to not feel special, be middle-aged.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to not feel special, be middle-aged and drive your car into a school function at the parking lot. And then when you look around and you realize, oh, everybody is driving almost the same exact car as I am.
Yep.
That the only difference between cars that we have is possibly the brand. But for the most part, even that, it's like there's 50 Chevy Tahoes. There's fucking 30 Jeep Cherokee. Like, it's all the same car.
The car next to us was the same exact car as us. The same exact color.
Yeah, same model, same year, same everything.
I had to beep our car so I knew which one was ours.
And it was parked and 2 spots over was our same exact car.
Right.
It's just.
You just look around and you go, we're not special. This whole thing that we're sold as children that we're special people.
Who said we were supposed to be special?
Our parents at some point did.
No, your parents told you that. Your parents told you that. Not mine.
Yeah. You just look around and you're just like, oh, we're all the same. It's all the same. There's no difference between any of us.
We're just living.
Every mom wore the black yoke of stretch pants.
Yep.
I don't know when this started, but you fucking animals, you walk out of the house, you're all wearing the same exact thing. It's all the same. Like, I know, black yoke.
Because we're fucking tired and we're dealing with the same bullshit. You got out of the shower 6 seconds before we were fucking leaving, okay?
Ooh.
I got our kids dressed and everything. So do you think I want to put fucking jeans on and everything? No, I put black leggings, a fucking hoodie, got dressed, got them out the door. While you were like, oh, I'm gonna take a shower. Should I wear a hat? Do I have to wear a hat, D? No. Okay.
No.
It's just the now. I mean, what I'm saying is if you're a 30 to 40-year-old woman, go out and commit any crime you want. Nobody will be able to pick you out of a lineup. There's just no way.
Yep.
It'd be like this. She had brownish, blondish hair. She's wearing leggings. Some
Because
sort
we're
of
all
school sweatshirt. I'm
because
not
we're
really
all
sure.
in this together.
Yeah.
We understand.
She was driving a SUV of some sort.
I understood
They'll
the
never find you.
assignment.
They will never find you.
No, everywhere I go, my truck, there's at least 4 of them in the parking lot. I literally
Yeah, I
have to
know.
open
Same
our
here.
trunk to know which one is mine.
I know.
I'm okay with that.
I've become a big hater. I don't know how you feel about the school functions, J-Sabs, because I just don't.
Oh my God. Janine, he is a miserable.
No, I'm
he's a
not miserable.
You are a miserable.
I'm not miserable. I just don't have. It's really hard to talk to people there and
To be social.
Well, you
fake
don't
the
like
level of interest
It's
that is
not
required.
fake. It's not fake. Just be a normal fucking human being and talk to people. It's not that hard.
right.
This is why we have no friends where we live, because you.
I just don't care. Like I don't really care. Like I don't really care.
No, you just want to play NHL at home.
I just go. I go. How's everything? Good. How's work? Oh yeah, it's good. I'm like, what? I don't even know what you do.
I don't get it. You're the most
just
social. Out of
I
this
don't
relationship, you're the most social person, and everyone doesn't talk
Yeah,
to you.
because
They
I
fucking
have
talk to me,
no
and I have to
fear.
deal with
No,
this
because I
shit.
have no. Listen, I have no fear. I'll talk to anybody. I have no problem being social. I'm just not getting it back from the other people. Like I'm not finding anything of. I'm like,
who cares?
Can you believe? I'm like, can you believe the weather? There's no, like, I was just saying to Cuddles, I go, can we make it mandatory to wear a sports logo of a team we find somewhat of interest in? This way I could at least say, well, what do you think about that, Daniel? So we can have something to fucking find some common ground with.
I don't understand.
What does your husband talk about when he goes to school functions with the other men?
Well, this just really started. Not much.
Not much.
Does he not go to things yet, or?
Oh, we got the mute. All right. Hey. 52 minutes in. You got it.
We have not had one yet, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the one it's going to be a trunk or treat Friday night. That's what it's going to be. So.
Okay.
Oh, I want to know that.
You tell your roommate if he wants to like converse and talk ahead. I think I need to find like a support group. Because it's
understand why us.
What is there not to understand? There's nothing to talk to these people about. There's nothing. What am I going to say? Oh, how is your job? Oh, you didn't get that promotion? Wait. What a fucking shame. Like the one guy the guy I kind of like, I go, how's work? He's like, oh, good. 2 seconds later, it dawns on me, I have no idea what this guy fucking does for a living. I just said, how's work out of instinct.
Which one did you say that to?
I don't know. The guy with the fucking hoodie.
I don't know, because one of our son's friends, his father's already retired.
Oh.
Yeah, but because he was a police officer, so he did over 20 years. Did you say it to him?
I don't know.
Oh, God, I can't take you anywhere. Don't embarrass.
Who could remember half of the people? They all look the same. They're all driving the same car.
Right.
I have nothing. I can't. It's very hard. It's very difficult. It's not that it can't be done. I just feel like, I don't know. There's just nothing there of interest.
Wait, let me tell you something before I choke. I was talking about this with husband. How long is too long to speak with a complete stranger? Go.
I don't know. I could just keep going.
Males, two males.
Two men talking, like passing on the street, that kind of thing, or running into in a deli line. Like, what do we?
All right, so I had to speak at a local hospital here on Friday night, right? For Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. And there was some guy who he started talking with. Guy came up to him, talked with him for about 10 minutes. And he was like, that was long. That's very long.
Robin has it. That's a long stop and chat. That's
Right.
a long stop and chat, and 2 minutes. Bird is correct. I would say that's the cap on something. But this is different, though. You were there to make an appearance. They knew he was with you?
No, well, I don't know, because it was after we spoke, then we kind of went like into like the cafeteria, and people were just, all chatting all around. I don't know if he knew he was with me. I don't know, but
Cuddles.
I don't know, because he knew he was there for a certain topic and a certain reason. So maybe that's why he felt to speak like such a long time. He felt like it was someone who might have been the same as him, who had something the same as him.
it wasn't. It was a grandfather.
Oh,
I know. But
it makes me want to cry.
he said it was way too long.
I get 10 minutes is a long time.
It's a long time.
And
with a
also,
stranger.
whatever Anthony said about not knowing or caring what other people do at these events, write this in the group chat, because my brother hates it. He hates it.
It's painful. This is what, I'm sorry, but this is what women don't understand. When you women, you're wonderful, compassionate beings, and you love the children so much. And there's always such a level of bullshit happening around the children that there's an endless amount of conversation. Like, my wife could run into somebody she's not so familiar with, and they could go off on the new shitty teacher assistant, and it's fine. Like, because they have something that's bothering them. They got to get off their chest, and it's important to talk about.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's because I am the parent. I'm the one who does everything 99.9999% of the time.
Yeah, I said the woman,
of
right?
course.
Did I
Yeah. So well, that doesn't fucking matter. You're a parent. Oh my God.
I'm a parent in name only.
Yeah, exactly.
The same way the roommate's the parent in name only. We're
I do everything.
We're happily at the end of the line carrying that last 5%.
I'm the
like we're
responsible.
fucking heroes.
Yes, but like that's just. Of course, I have things to talk about with them because
there's stuff going on.
And I know about it, and I deal with it 24/7. You don't.
All of the men couldn't even name their kid's teacher.
You don't know our children's
I walked
teacher.
into the school and they go, "What's your son's teacher's name?" I go, I have no idea. I go, do you need to see my penis? I'm not the mom. I go, why would I know? I have no fucking clue.
You wouldn't even, Michael.
When we went to the father-daughter dance, they go, write the kid's teacher's name on. I don't fucking. I go, you better hope she knows, because there's no way you're getting it out of me. I have no.
Oh, yes, clue. She knows. Like, if you had to pick up our son from school, you would not even know how to get him. You would just be like, I don't know, send him to the curb.
Rhoda says, Anthony, the issue isn't you. It's the boring people around you with no life experiences that differ from each other. Thank you. This is what Cuddles can't understand. And I think here's Cuddles' issue. Usually I'm the forward speaking while I'm in there talking to everybody. I don't give a shit about anything. Now she is, and I think she's mad at me because she's carrying that extra load too.
I'm not. I am not a forward speaking person. I'm not. I am not a forward.
No, but you are.
Person.
You are in this scenario. You're taking the lead, and you're like, we went to movie night or whatever. She's got like 4 women around her. And I'm standing there. I had to say to her afterwards, I go, you could introduce me to people. You could be
Why?
like, this is my husband. So I could be like, it's the
I
weirdest
did
thing.
introduce you to people.
We
I
stand around,
introduced you.
the men stand around like dogs. Like we just sit there like.
Well, no one
While
told you
all
you
the
had to
women
come.
converse, no women introduce the other woman to the other
Right.
like none of them. They're just all like,
I did too.
"You
I
hear about
introduced
Mrs.
you.
Harrington? This is bullshit, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, fucking," they just go off into it, and we just stand there like dopes.
No, that's not true. I introduced you to people, and at the Halloween ball, I introduced you.
But I said something to you that one time. I was like,
No, you sent me. No, you sent at the
football game.
movie you did, at the football game you did, because you got mad that I didn't introduce you there. So I always make it a point to introduce you now.
Well, here's the other thing.
But sometimes I don't remember what people's names are. Not your name, the other person. I know them as, that's so-and-so's mom. I don't know
That's
their
just what I
name.
was gonna say. And they all look the same. So even if you do kind of know who they are,
Very true.
you're like, I don't know if you're Billy's dad or John's dad. I have no fucking clue. And I'm not.
Do you know what I do
taking a
to
chance
figure
at
it
it.
out sometimes? I know that I have their number in my phone. So I'll go in my phone and I'll be like, I know that's like, so like I'll say, oh, that's like Elizabeth's mom, just to say. I'll go in my phone, I'll look up Elizabeth, and anytime there's an Elizabeth in the name of the person, it'll come up, and then like that person will be like, oh, Alicia, like Elizabeth's mom, because that's how I have everyone's number in. Like, oh, that's Jennifer, so and so's mom. Like, that's how I have it in the phone, because I'll never fucking remember people. And that's how I remember, and that's how I do it. It's just that there's so many people, but I'm not the social one in this freaking relationship. You are. I'm the one that's like very standoffish.
Him?
Well, I need something to work
I
with.
swear to God, Janine, I swear, I'm not social. I am not the one that will go out.
You hear how angry she is?
I am not angry. I'm not the one to go search out like a conversation. That's just not me. These people just come up to me to start freaking talking, and then I just talk.
Maybe
but
Robin
I'm not
has
one
it.
to start.
I mean, wear an Anthony name tag next time conversation starts. If we just show up with a name tag, Anthony and D, just fucking walking around like, how's it going?
But listen, today at our daughter's Girl Scout meeting, I had a parent come up to me and they're like, "Are you Cuddles?" And I'm like, back up, lady, back up, lady, back up." Yes.
Lying.
Ask Anthony, what happened?
That happens a lot around here. Not so much to her, but it happens to me.
Yeah, because
excuse me.
Because he picked up our daughter from gymnastics, and that mother's daughter is also in gymnastics with our daughter. And she comes and she's like, "Oh, are you Cuddles?" And I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay. Okay."
Well, that's your problem. You always act so awkward. You don't know what to say.
What do we want me to say to people? Yes, I'm Cuddles, and like be best friends with them.
I'll give you the line. Yes, I'm Cuddles. Now, please help me. Please help me get out of this.
That should be. Actually, she said about saying a prayer for me. She fucking said about saying a prayer for me. So
yeah, she should.
She must know what I'm going through.
Most people should.
They should.
And on that note, before I really lose my voice,
when's your thing? Friday? All right. I want to know how it goes. I would love a roommate report.
Me too.
Well, here's the thing though. I already know people. And so he's just going to be standing there awkwardly.
Yeah, but you know what else too I was going to say is also not fair? Your roommate loves to live in awkwardness. Like he revels in
100%
awkwardness and
like
awkward silences and awkward situations. Like I don't think he fears that. I think he's very comfortable there.
He likes awkwardness.
Yeah, because he lives for the bit.
Okay.
Because he loves to have it happen and then give somebody a look like, "Isn't this awkward?" with like a little smile.
Oh yeah,
like that's when he puts it in the wrong hole and goes, "Oops, that was awkward."
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that happened to me and him once. I know what you mean.
You know.
I know. I feel you. It happens.
All right.
He didn't have his glasses on. That's why I let him off the hook in my.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what your reaction was, but I said no big deal, big man. It's all right.
Yeah, okay.
I love her husband. What do you want from me? At least I could talk to the guy. You know what I'm saying, Cuddles?
Barely.
He's got interesting things to say. I just feel like people should wear name tags, like Robin said, or come with 2 topics that you'd like, that you have something to contribute on, and let's see if we can't.
Oh, come on. You
Strike
can
up
do
a
better than
conversation.
that. You can do better than that.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's like, I don't know what people are into, so it's hard to be like, oh, I think this is a good conversation.
This is why we have no friends outside of like that one friend group that we barely even see and talk to now anyway.
It's early
So
yet.
now I'm just stuck with you.
It's early yet. We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll make it happen. JSAB's charity is linked in the description below. Please click on it. Please donate if you can.
Show me potato salad.
Catch you guys on Wednesday.
Maybe we should go now.